doing what just makes sense with a mother of 8 raising 7 children. And today we're going to talk about the value of sitting at the dinner table, fellowshipping together with your family. Hey sis, I hope you are having a good day. It is Sunday evening, and listen, I just woke up from a really good nap. And them children, listen, they've been eating snacks and all kind of stuff since we got back from church. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm headed to Publix. I'm gonna get some pepper jack cheese, and we're gonna make some little croissant sandwiches this evening before I start on the girls' hair for back to school. Speaking of back to school is right around the corner, and I just wanted to share something with some of the moms. Just wanted to share something that I do, or I try to do, that just makes sense, but it also is something that God gifted me with, some wisdom He gifted me with when my life was chaotic, was really busy. I was doing hair, having to report somewhere, and it just felt like we all were just going through the routine of life. So it bothered me because I felt like I wasn't being present, and I was missing out on some of the things that was happening in my children's day-to-day life. So this is one of the things that I did, and please feel free to try it. I know many of y'all already do, or maybe it's the fact that we dismiss the power of sitting at the table. But as a mother, I can truly say, since my children have been smaller, this is something that has brought so much of value to our family, to our relationships, even in the busier seasons of life. I realized that it impacted our relationship more than what I gave it credit for prior to me stepping back from having those family sessions at the table. So again, one of the things that you can do, don't underestimate the power of just sitting at the table. Do not. Yes, life is busy, but you never want it to get to the point where you just are living out a routine, and you definitely never want to get to the point where your children they're living with you, but they don't feel like you are living with them. Like, get inside of their worlds. And one of the things that sitting at the table for dinner in the afternoon, and it don't have to be every day. It could be 2-3 times a week. Just something that you all can look forward to, and to be intentional about checking in. Again, one of the things that I think you would benefit, and your children would benefit from sitting at the table, is that you're able to gain insight to what's going on in their lives. So much happened at school with the children, and then also so much happened with you at work. And so this is the opportunity for you to just spend some time with the children. Let them know, like, hey, I see you. Like, let them know that you're present, that you all are able to fellowship. This should not be abnormal behavior. I understand this is not the ideal thing for everybody, but if you can, be intentional about making time to, hold on y'all, let me try to set this thing up. I want to talk about one of the scriptures that I refer to often, Proverbs 37:21. So in this scripture, this Proverbs woman, she is very intentional about keeping up with what's going on in her home. She's making sure that she is present. She's making sure that she's not idle. She's not lazy, but she's taking care of her responsibilities. And so when I think about sitting at the table with my children, even to eat dinner, this is an opportunity for me to figure out what's going on in my home, to keep up with what's going on in my home, to not let things go over my head, to not be present. You get what I'm saying? And so this is something that I do. I always keep in mind when it comes to what's going on with the children, and then letting them know what's going on with me, depending on what it is. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I did not want to be on here alone today. I have a busy day tomorrow, y'all. I will be providing services and partnering with my girl Jay, braided therapy, and we'll be doing some free hairstyles for the little girls. And so I'm excited, but I'm definitely gonna make sure I get my baby straight, and then also make sure that I get me some good old rest tonight, because tomorrow is gonna be busy. But yeah, Also, I want to talk about some of the things that you can do if you are interested in incorporating family time together. Some of the things that you can do, you don't have to do it Monday through Monday. You don't have to do it if that's not realistic, because I'm more than anything, I'm a realist. At the end of the day, I think that has kept me from depression. That has kept me from the spirit of comparison. That has just helped me to just experience a level of peace, experience a level of joy, no matter the circumstance. So I want you to be real. I want you to sit down and figure out what consistency when it comes to sitting at the table, eating dinner together as with the family, what that looks like for you. If that is only one time a week, make sure you're intentional and you maximize that time that you all sit at that table. So if it's just that Sunday of the week, that'll be something your children can look forward to. And if they have to share with you every, whatever is going on then, trust me, they're going to be more than happy to share. Now, when they get a little older, it get a little tricky. I'm exploring this for the very first time, so I can't really give too much of detail on that because I'm still walking through it. But I will say, if you do have younger children, they really do enjoy this time at the table. They tell you all kind of stuff. And even the older children, once they see that everybody is engaging and stuff, they even begin to engage. Now, one of the things, too, you have to remember is that nowadays, everybody is locked into their phones. Even you as a mother, you have to be intentional about creating boundaries where whenever y'all sit at that table, that everybody know from the start, it don't matter what, those devices have to be put to the side. It's just a must. Like, that's what works. That allows children to engage. And I'm telling you, the trick of the enemy, I feel like, is to isolate us. We can all be in the same home and have a different experience of life. Why? Because we are isolated in our own worlds, in our own devices, and we're doing all the things. And I'm not going to sit up here and tell y'all that this is something I do, and knowing good and well this ain't something I do. But no, baby, I do this because I understand the assignment of the enemy, to kill, steal, and destroy. And if the enemy can divide, then that's the first step already done for him. So don't allow your hands to be the weapon that form against you and your family. Sit down at that dinner table. Take that time. Be intentional about what goes on at that table. Sit at this table, baby, we're not bickering. We're praying together. Now, I will say, prayers, we have to get back to that. We have to get back to being intentional even about our prayer life. And I'm speaking to myself as I'm speaking to y'all, but make sure that these children understand the power of unity, y'all. At the end of the day, they will always know that they have a special place in this world, and they won't have to look outside of the home to try to create a space. Or at least that is your intention behind it. But yeah, at least you're intentional in that way. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share that. Even some of the questions that you can ask, if you want to be even more intentional about family time and these family dinners or family lunch or breakfast, whatever time works best for you. If you want to be even more intentional about it, you just don't know where to start. It's been so long that you just don't know. Icebreakers. Think about icebreakers. If your child ride the bus, a lot of times we do this in the afternoon when I'm picking the children up from school and they're in the car and we're on our way home. But if you need an icebreaker, if you really want to get inside of the world that your children are living in, one of the icebreakers that I'm always share is, on a scale from 1 to 10, how was your day? That's a great question you can ask. On a scale from 1 to 10, how was your day? Because then that allows your children to have to sit with what their day really felt like. Or if you're only doing it once a week, or you're doing it every 2 or 3 days, you say, hey, on a scale from 1 to 10, how was your last 3 days? What was the highlights? What were the lowlights? This is just going to allow your children to really engage, and they understand. They can't just say, oh, it's been good, or whatever. It allows them to sit there, and then it allows them to let you know. It allows them to know that you really care and that you are sitting there and waiting for them to respond with how their day was. And so I don't want you to be discouraged. Listen, life is life, and for a lot of us. And God wants you, He wants you to take care of your home. He wants you to still be present. He wants you to understand the first ministry, which is motherhood and taking care of your home. He wants you to not neglect that at all. He don't want you to become idle. He don't want you to work so hard when you're at the job or when you're running your business and then become idle and lazy when it comes to taking care of the home that he's blessed you with taking care of the children that he called you to steward. He wants you to do all of it, and he wants you to do it. He wants you to do it not by yourself, but he wants you to do it partner with him. So this is just something that helps me to just kind of manage. Because it was a season, and listen, all seasons won't look the same. You might have a season where, and then you might have your non-negotiables. But I'm a realist at the end of the day. All seasons don't look the same. There were times where we can only sit at the table 3 times a week. But those 3 days that we were committed to sitting at the table, that happened with consistency, and that was a non-negotiable. I don't care how old you are. When it's time to sit down and eat, nope. You're coming to this table. You're not taking this food and you're not going somewhere else and sitting down. You're coming to this table, and we are doing what we call fellowshipping. We are sitting with our brothers and with our sisters, with our children, and we are getting inside of their worlds and seeing what is really going on. So I hope this video has been helpful. That's the only reason I got on here, y'all. If y'all have anything that you would like to share with another mother, to encourage another mother, if you're an inspired mother, if you are a mother that has already raised children, and you just have any words of encouragement, or if you are a beginner mom and you're just really struggling, it don't even matter. There's somebody that I'm praying that is going to meet you right here, that is going to be the solution to your problem, just by them being the hand and feet of God. So again, please don't just sit and listen, but I want you to engage. I want you to interact, because you never know who needs what it is that you have. You never know. Your voice is so valuable. My goodness, your voice is so valuable, and I just want you to understand that you can share the things that you have already overcame, or the things that you are struggling with, so that someone can speak into your life. Someone can, or they can receive what it is that you have them to know. So yes, y'all, I hope this video has been very helpful. That's the only reason I'm here. If you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.